In the quiet dust of a Galilean road, Jesus Christ walked beneath the warm sun. Villages slept behind him, and olive trees whispered in the breeze. By his side walked a small child, barefoot, simple and glowing with a peace that did not belong to this world. The child looked no older than 7, yet his eyes held the depth of eternity. No one noticed the child at first. To the world, he was just another boy following a teacher. But Jesus knew. He always knew. As they walked, the child picked up a broken flower from the road, its petals crushed by passing feet. Why do they step on what is beautiful? The child asked softly. Jesus smiled gently. Because they do not see it, he replied. But the Father sees everything. The child nodded, then closed his small hand around the flower. When he opened it again, the petals were whole, alive, radiant, restored. Jesus did not stop walking, but his eyes shone with knowing love. They came upon a weary man sitting by the roadside, burdened with sorrow. Before Jesus spoke a word, the child stepped forward and sat beside the man, resting his head on the man's knee. The man felt his heart lift, though he did not know why tears now fell freely. Jesus said, "Whoever welcomes a child like this welcomes the kingdom of God." The child looked up at Jesus and whispered, "They forget who they are." Jesus answered, "That is why we walk among them." As evening approached, the child slowed. The air shimmered with a light unseen by others. "Is it time?" the child asked. Jesus knelt, placing his hands on the child's shoulders. "Not yet," he said gently. "First, they must learn love." The child smiled, a smile older than the stars, and began to fade like morning mist. Before disappearing, he spoke one last truth. "Tell them, the kingdom is closer than they think." Jesus stood alone again on the road, but his steps were lighter, for even he had walked that day with a mystery few would ever understand. God had walked beside him, not as thunder or fire, but as a child. Message. Sometimes God does not come in power or fear, but in humility, innocence, and quiet love. And only those with childlike hearts recognize him.